At the age of 17, American Idol star Josh King sang a song that he smashed, defying his mother's wishes. He has been pursuing his career as a gifted vocalist for as long as he can remember. He had to acknowledge, though, that while he was singing a big song, he did not follow his mother's instructions. But in the end, everything worked out well for him since he killed it. To learn more about this circumstance, continue reading. The competition on American Idol is fierce. There are a lot of vocalists who you compete against at first. But the more you have to battle, the more limited it is. Contestants are aware of this. Carrie Underwood stated that she would not have wanted to compete against all of the talent this season. They have now been reduced to the top 10, though. They will be reducing it to the top 8 and then the top 6 the following week. On May 18, the winner will be selected. The competitors must possess a great deal of talent. However, since many of the decisions originate in America, they also need to win over viewers. Josh King sang a song at the age of 17, defying his mother's wishes. He described how this occurred. His mother requested that he stick with the song he had learned rather than switching to Home, a Michael Bublé song he had recently learnt. At a David Foster concert, he was singing, "I began to perform, Hold On," by Michael Bublé, but he interrupted and instructed me to sing a little bit of Home. Given the discussion we had just had on the drive to the movie, I can only image my aunt and parents' expressions. My mother probably stopped breathing entirely at that point. I appreciate David Foster's assistance in making Home a success. I now frequently sing Home at airports and hospitals, thanks to David Foster's encouragement that evening. I've recently added a harmonica to the song. It was a privilege to sing for you at that time. That night, I gained a lot of valuable knowledge. Josh King apparently wanted to perform Michael Bublé's song, Home, since he loved it so much. But his mother told him not to, so he wasn't going to. He had no idea that David Foster would unexpectedly invite him to perform a few lines of the song. It was a bizarre accident. But he performed a fantastic job, and everyone was impressed. Overview. Few tales have the same impact on people as Josh King's in a world where dreams and reality frequently mix. At the age of 17, this gifted young performer won over millions of fans on American Idol, with a performance that not only demonstrated his vocal skill but also represented the success of pursuing one's passion in spite of family resistance. His story is a tribute to fortitude, bravery, and the unwavering will to follow one's ambitions despite the challenges along the way. This is the account of a youngster who, in spite of his mother's desires, dared to defy expectations and, in the end, demonstrated to the world what great ability and perseverance look like. Chapter 1. Lowly Origins. Music was the lifeblood of the little town where Josh King was raised. He had a natural talent for singing from a young age. His voice had a remarkable capacity to arouse emotion, whether he was performing at local school functions or belting out his favorite tunes in the vehicle. His family was wary yet supportive. Lisa, his single mother who put in a lot of effort to support her son, hoped Josh would go on to a steady job, maybe in engineering or medicine. Despite being loved, music was viewed as a pastime rather than a promising career. Josh continued to be passionate about singing in spite of everything. Dreaming of a platform bigger than his hometown, he devoted endless hours to training and perfecting his talent. His professors and acquaintances were aware of his brilliance and frequently urged him to pursue the limelight. Chapter 2. Making the choice to participate. Josh believed he had his chance when he heard about American Idol. His voice might potentially reach millions of people through the show, which could lead to a professional career. His perseverance got him past the difficult audition procedure. An important turning point was his audition. Josh performed in front of the judges with unadulterated passion and technical mastery. He earned a place in the competition by captivating the judges. It was the start of an intense adventure that would try his determination and put his connection with his family to the test. Chapter 3. When expectations and dreams collide. Josh's connection with his mother became tense as he progressed through the competition. Lisa struggled. Despite her profound affection for her son, she was afraid that his future would be derailed by the renown and unpredictable nature of show business. She voiced her worries and asked him to think about more secure work choices. But Josh thought this was his chance. He didn't allow disappointment or fear stop him since he had faith in his ability. Tension arose from his mother's concerns, which resulted in passionate clashes and quiet periods of disappointment. Despite her initial misgivings, Lisa ultimately came around to her son's choice to try out for the program when she realized how passionate he was. She still hoped, though, that he would see how important having a backup plan was. Chapter 4. The Strength of Youth and Willpower. Josh's efforts grew more impressive as the tournament went on. He developed a more confident stage presence and a more mature voice. His sensitivity and sincerity resonated with the crowd. He was using his music to convey stories in addition to singing. In one episode that stands out in particular, Josh picked a difficult song that tested his abilities, maybe a modern smash or a traditional ballad. The judges gave him standing ovations and gave him great accolades for his amazing performance. But it was more than simply his skill that garnered media attention. It was his readiness to put aside the chatter around him, including his mother's concerns, and concentrate only on his art. Chapter 5. Ignoring Mom's Wishes, the climax. The live finale was the pivotal moment. Josh was supposed to sing a song that he had a strong connection to, one that captured his goals, hardships, and journey. Josh decided to sing what really affected him in spite of his mother's entreaties for him to pick a different song, maybe one that was more acceptable or less dangerous. He gave an absolutely amazing performance. His voice rose, full of conviction and passion. As he put his everything into each note, the camera caught his unvarnished face, the perspiration on his forehead, and the tears in his eyes. The audience was enthralled. A once-in-a-generation performance, a moment of pure artistry, and a testament to the power of authenticity, were some of the later descriptions given by critics to his interpretation. Chapter 6. The Repercussions and Triumph. Josh King was declared the winner when the ballots were counted. In defiance of his family's expectations and as the winner of one of America's most popular talent programs, he had accomplished what many said was impossible. His triumphal speech was modest yet impactful. While acknowledging that his voyage was motivated by a desire to pursue his passion, he also thanked his mother for her love and sacrifices. The media went into overdrive. His brilliance, tenacity, and bravery in ignoring uncertainties and anxieties were praised by headlines. His tale served as a motivational example for young aspirants everywhere. Chapter 7. The Highlighting Clip. Shortly after his victory, a moving video went viral in which Josh, in an emotional interview, described how he disregarded his mother's wishes in order to follow his aspirations. In the video, he sobbed as he talked about his sacrifices, his conflicts with his mother, and his unshakable faith in himself. Viewers all throughout the world found great resonance in this clip. Discussions concerning parental expectations, the value of pursuing one's passion, and the bravery needed to pave one's own way were all triggered by it. Josh resonated with many viewers as a young person attempting to balance the personal aspirations with their family's expectations. Numerous others were motivated by his narrative to follow their own passions, even if doing so puts them at danger of conflict or disappointment. Chapter 8. The Effects and Prospects. Josh King's career took off after his triumph. He played at important events, put out singles that went on the charts, and utilized his position to support up-and-coming bands and artists. He also started advocating for parents and kids to talk openly about their goals and aspirations. His tale demonstrated that although family support is important, following one's passion frequently calls for bravery, tenacity, and occasionally questioning the status quo. Josh frequently stressed in interviews the need of listening to loved ones while remaining loyal to oneself. His story served as a ray of hope for several young people dealing with comparable issues. Chapter 9. Introspection and Acquired Knowledge. Josh's story is about more than simply a teenage singer's ascent to popularity. It's also about bravery, genuineness, and the strength of tenacity. Even though it was challenging and emotionally draining, his resolve to disregard his mother's wishes ultimately allowed him to achieve his goals. It emphasizes how crucial it is to listen to loved ones, but also to have faith in oneself and take chances when following hobbies. His story serves as a reminder that following your heart may result in exceptional accomplishments, that family connections can be complicated, and that success frequently necessitates sacrifice. Chapter 10. Josh King's Legacy. Josh's tale continues to motivate younger generations as the years go by. His 17-year-old performance is still remembered as a turning point in American Idol history, representing young tenacity and genuine artistic expression. His story inspires everyone to trust in their own abilities, talk honestly with loved ones, and pursue the goals with unwavering determination. Josh King's tale ultimately serves as a celebration of the human spirit, highlighting its tenacity, bravery, and ability to overcome setbacks in the quest of excellence. In conclusion, Josh King's story serves as evidence that sometimes, in order to achieve success, we need to face resistance head-on, pursue our passion with fervor, and accept the dangers involved in doing so. His narrative demonstrates that genuine skill and unrelenting dedication are stronger than age, expectations, and anxieties. Josh's experience serves as a reminder to all of us that, although the road to success is frequently littered with obstacles, it can lead to great heights with tenacity and sincerity. He continues to inspire others and create music